Namaste. Hi, and welcome to day 5 of 7 days of grounding. If you have been practicing with me in the previous days, you may have noticed that we started from day 1 with some seated poses, and then slowly we explored our journey towards the standing poses. So today's practice will be called rooted balance. This is because we will build our roots and then we will explore, we will test a little bit the balance with some very simple positions. So you won't need anything, but I highly recommend, if it's possible for you today, to practice bare feet. So don't wear any socks or anything so that really you can work with your toes and the sole of the feet. And then if you want to have something warm maybe or cozy to put under you when we will finish the practice, it will be nice because I will make you a small gift of a kind of relaxation to end this practice today. So I hope you will enjoy and we can start. We start our practice standing. Find Tadasana position where the feet are parallel to each other. For today, I recommend you to keep them slightly apart, hip distance apart. And then lift your toes off the ground. Make space between the toes, spread them out, and then slowly root them down one by one. And feel that they are kind of gripping onto your support, onto the ground or the mat where you are practicing. And shift your weight a little bit forward towards the toes, a little bit back towards your heels. Then maybe from one foot, the weight goes to the other foot. And kind of sway, finding that central point where you feel stable and centered. Once you found it, close the eyes. You can leave your arms to the sides of the body by now. And just notice how the body is kind of still a little bit swaying, even in our stability. With one inhalation, try to lift a little bit higher from the top of your head. And with the exhalation, feel how you can ground even more from your feet. Feel this support, this stability. And then slowly flicker your eyes open. Turn your hands so that the palms are facing forward. Gaze to one point in front of you, as if we want to root the eyes to that point. Gaze there with one inhalation. Start raising your arms up and lift your heels off the ground. With the exhalation, slowly lower the arms and lower the heels back down. Inhale, raise with your heels, raise the arms up, look to that point, and with the exhalation down. We do this 3 more times. Inhale up, follow the flow of your breath, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, try synchronizing the movement and the breath. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and then stay there. Keep breathing. With the next exhalation, lower down. Very good. Stay there with your feet and already feel the stability on your feet. Try not to move them right now. We follow with one position called Utkatasana. It's a powerful pose. Extend the arms forward parallel to the ground. We will try this variation today. And then start bending your knees as if you want to squat down, sit down on a chair behind of you. You can look down and see if you still see your toes. Make sure that your knees are not going forward. The heels are on the ground. Keep breathing and try not to arch your back. Keep a kind of straight spine here. And with one inhalation, slowly extend your legs and lower the arms slowly. Take one inhalation and an exhalation. We do it one more time. So it's pretty powerful. If you felt uncomfortable, you can always come out of the pose before I even say it. But try to do it slowly. So even when we come out of the pose, try to feel all the sensations that are rising from the pose. So extend your arms in front of you, parallel to the ground, and then start bending your knees. And each of us have way to enter to the pose, means that maybe some can squat a little bit more down. Maybe some need to stay a little bit more up. Just try to keep a little bit activation in your core so that you are not arching your back. And the knees are not going forward. They are on the same line of your toes. Keep breathing. With the next inhalation, extend your legs, release the arms to the sides of the body. Take one inhalation and one exhalation. Hands to the hips. Stay there. Keep your feet where they are. I will move myself so you see what's coming next. So we will step back with our right foot. A nice step, as if you are moving your foot on two rails. So basically they are still hip distance apart, but one is back and the heel is down on the floor. It's kind of coming a little bit to the outside, so 45 degrees pointing outside. Gaze forward, roll your shoulders back, release your arms, and with one inhalation, raise the arms up to the sides of the ears. With one exhalation, bend your front knee. Inhale, extend your front leg. With the exhalation, bend the knee and make sure that even here the knee is aligned with your ankle. Inhale, extend your front leg. With the next exhalation, we stay here. Warrior one. Breathe in and out. Feel that you can ground from both feet equally. One more inhale. One exhale. And then inhaling, extend your leg. Exhaling, release your arms. Hands to the hips. Take half step forward with your back foot. So again, on these two lines, these two rails, the back foot is always 45 degrees towards the side. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift your gaze. With the exhalation, start hinging forward from your hips. When you feel that you start rounding your spine, you can move your hands to the thigh. Inhale, extend a little bit more your spine. With the exhalation, maybe you can deepen or maybe stay there. Each of us, even here, has its own practice. If you can deepen, you can even go towards your shin. Make sure that your right hip is coming forward, the left hip is going back. Breathe. Pyramid pose. And then with the next inhalation, come up. With the exhalation, bring your foot parallel to the other. Very good. We are ready for the other side. So even here, we will step back with the left leg. Same like before. Find your balance and your steady roots here. Always keeping these two rails so that you have actually the space to move forward your left hip here and slightly back your right hip. Roll your shoulders back so that you can open your chest. Release your arms. With one inhalation, lift your arms up. With the exhalation, bend your front knee. Inhale, extend your front knee. With the exhalation, bend it. Inhale, extend. With the exhalation, bend the knee and stay there. Keep breathing. Feel that your weight is equally distributed even in this pose. On the front foot, the back foot, equally pushing down the ground. Breathe. In this warrior one pose. And with the next inhalation, extend your front leg. With the exhalation, release your arms, hands to the hips, step forward halfway with your back foot. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, open your chest and look up. With the exhalation, start hinging forward. And even here, you can use even more than one breath to bend forward. Your hands will go where you can reach. There is no expectation, only noticing how the body can move today. Bring forward your left hip and back your right hip. And then with the next inhalation, come up. Hands to the hips. With the exhalation, bring your foot parallel to the other. Very good. Now you are allowed to move a little bit your feet. I will gaze towards you so you see what's coming in this second part of this practice. So now we saw all these rooting positions, grounding poses. Now we will test our balance. So it's very important with the balance, as I said before, to root the eyes also to something. So if our gaze is moving around in the space, it will be very hard for us to find stability. So try to see one spot in front of you, maybe at the height of your eyes, and focus there. I have another carpet here, so I will move slightly back. Very good. And start bringing all your weight towards your left foot. Just like this, you bring your weight over your left. When you feel stable, keep focusing your gaze to that point, and then bring your right knee towards the chest, and you can interlace your fingers to the knees to keep it towards your chest. Gaze to one point, and then left hand to the hip. Open your right knee towards the side, gazing always that point. Now, three pose. If you can, bring your foot on the inside of your thigh. If this is too much, you can always bring the foot on the inside of the shin, or maybe with your toes a little bit on the ground so that this feels a little bit more stable. Wherever your foot is, try to keep pushing your foot onto your standing leg. And then maybe you can bring your hands in Namaste, in Anjali Mudra, in front of the chest. Three pose. Feel how we still have roots even if the upper body is moving. And slowly release your arms, hands to the hips. Release your leg. Very good. You can move a little bit and notice the sensation on the left leg and the right leg. Balance is very interesting as it can be different from one side and the other side, but try not to enter in frustration if you notice that you are not very stable. Just try to follow what I said. Fix your gaze to one point. Always try to be stable with your eyes also. And then just explore what's happening. No judgment. It's just acknowledging of how we are, and each day can be different. So now we bring all the weight towards the right foot. Focus your eyes to that point. And when you are ready, now you know the small sequence that we are going to do. So when you are ready, you will start lifting your left foot off the ground and bringing your knee towards the chest. Maybe with the help of the hand, both hands can interlace the fingers to the knee. Right hand to the right hip. Start opening your left knee towards the left. And then if you can, bring your foot on the inside of the thigh or in the position that you prefer for three pose. Once you found the position of your leg, hands to Namaste in front of the chest. Keep breathing. And then slowly release your arms. Release your left leg. Very good. Now we have a very well-deserved end of the practice, laying down. So just find your way, however you want, to lay down on your support, on your mat or your carpet, whatever you have there. Come down with your spine, and then keep your knees bent. Bring your heels as close as possible towards your buttocks. Bring your right knee towards your chest. And then see if you can straighten your leg here. You can take hold of your leg behind the knee, behind the thigh, wherever you feel. Maybe some of you can even go towards the ankle, or maybe grab your foot. It's not necessary to do so, but if you are flexible enough, of course, you can follow. And maybe some of you may want to extend your left leg down. Even here, it's not necessary. You can even keep the knee bent. Very good. And then slowly bend your right knee again, squeeze it to the chest. Maybe with one inhalation, lift the head toward the knee. And with the exhalation, bring your head down, and we change. Bring your right foot on the floor, heel towards your right buttock, and bend your left knee towards the chest. You can first squeeze it in toward the chest, and then extend your leg. This is a kind of half inversion also for our legs, since we worked on them. We give a little bit restorative practice to them. Even in this case, you can always choose if you want to extend your right leg or not. Keep breathing. And then bend your left knee towards the chest, squeeze it in. With one inhalation, bring your forehead to the knee. With one exhalation, release your head down. And now squeeze in both legs, both knees towards the chest. Open your arms to the sides. The palm of the hand can face down. Inhale, center. With the exhalation, let both knees go towards your right, no matter if they reach down or not, and gaze over your left. With the next inhalation, come to center. With the exhalation, bring both knees towards the left and gaze to the opposite side. We do it once more. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, center. With the exhalation, gentle twist to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale there. Once more. Inhale, lift your forehead towards your knees, and with the exhalation, release your legs. Release your arms to the sides of the body. The palm of the hands is facing up. The legs are a little bit apart. Feet can relax towards the sides. Take one deep inhalation from your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Keep your eyes closed. Notice the sensations arising. Feel the support of the ground, the stability that it's holding you in every position you are into. Notice how the body can relax while our mind is still awake. Notice your breath. And then slowly take one deeper inhalation. One long exhalation. Start moving your toes, your fingers. You can even stretch out if you want, arms and legs, arms overhead, legs can extend a little bit farther. And then if you wish, bend your knees towards the chest and roll to one side of the body. And slowly come up to a seated position. Maybe cross-leg position if you like. Your eyes can be closed for a few more moments. Notice how you are feeling, the sensations, the state of your mind. Take one deeper inhalation and a long exhalation. Flicker your eyes open. Thank you for joining me for this day 5. I hope you will enjoy watching also the next few steps of our grounding journey, and have a good time until then. Namaste.